Howdy. Some 5 months ago, I noticed an interesting weather pattern over Morocco, and I talked about this being possibly some pre earthquake precursor or an earthquake precursor phenomena. It took 5 months until something happened, so predictions are still very vague. Approximately the area might be correct, but the timing is still very bad. And I have been also talking about plasma phenomena on volcanoes, which you can see here on the right. How those two things relate to each other, you might ask. Let me show you something I just stumbled across, or upon. Before the once in a century quake, mysterious lights appeared. Morocco. And that's 20 minutes. I think it's one of the last freely available news outlets of Switzerland. And for those who have seen Men in Black, the movie, when they are checking out those, what are them? They go to buy some papers at a random place and they check them out and they see what they would like to see. So it's not only peer-reviewed papers and stuff where you can find very interesting things. You can find them wherever. You just have to look for them. Shortly before the earth shook in Morocco, strange lights could be seen in the sky, as several videos show. The origin of the lights is controversial. I think this might be very well some plasmoidal phenomena, energy exchange between the grounds and the heavens. And I haven't read this yet. I haven't even watched any video. Let's hope that it works. Yeah, I don't know. Are they talking about these? Or what is the thing here in the picture? I don't know. There is currently no real explanation for the phenomena. But I have been talking about the Moroccan clouds, and I have been making several videos about plasma phenomena around volcanoes. And volcanoes and earthquakes, they are related, so we have to probably think that the clouds, the plasma phenomena, the volcanoes, and the earthquakes, they are all related. But anyway, that's what it is about. Before the earthquake in Morocco, there were said to be light phenomena in the sky. There are numerous reports of such so-called earthquake lights. However, it is still unclear what the origin of the phenomena could be. A devastating earthquake struck the North African country of Morocco last Friday, as several users have now reported on. Now here's the video, and let's hope it works. This is real time. Yeah. Seen that? There's discharge going on. The phenomena is known to researchers, but it is still unclear why the lights can sometimes be observed. People have always wondered about them. Karen Daniels, a physicist at the North Carolina State University, told the New York Times, "It's one of those persistent mysteries that persists and is never fully solved." You know, if you know about geomagnetically induced currents, induced by solar activity, telluric currents, electricity flowing through the crust of Earth, about the role of the water within the Earth, which is a very good conductor for the electricity. It makes the energy flow, and all these kinds of things. Like I have shown in my microwave videos, how you can produce plasma in your microwave by putting a pebble inside it. The flames shoot up to heaven. In order to study the so-called earthquake lights in more detail, it would be necessary to be able to predict earthquakes better. But as things stand now, this is almost impossible. This makes it difficult to study the phenomena using scientific methods. What? And the only existing recordings come from amateurs who were there purely by chance. All right.
Marrakech, dans la nuit du vendredi 8 au samedi 9, Brocoli TV. Regardez dans le ciel. Expliquez-moi en commentaire, s'il vous plaît. Merci.
Yeah. Plasmoids.
Gardez le cap, les gars.
Just think of them as, in a way, they are somehow similar like those. How to put it? If you watch a volcano and you see those lenticular clouds there, they are perpendicular to the energy stream. Because the magnetic field is perpendicular to the current. And there are several phenomena where you can see clouds rising from a mountain. I have been talking about these many times. And these plasmoids are just a level up version of these. They started to glow. There might be a pinch going on at a certain height in the atmosphere. But anyway, there's also the assumption that the lights were only observed by chance before the earthquake and there is no actual connection. Nature doesn't work like that. According to a 2014 study, there are 65 reports of lights observed before earthquakes. The reports were recorded between the 18th and the 20th century. There is a lot of variation in the description of the lights, so whether high or low in the sky, flashing briefly like lightning, or floating for minutes, there doesn't seem to be much uniformity, except it's all plasma, and it's all electricity. Reports also differ when it comes to color. What do you think about the lights? No, I won't join now this survey. Since there are more cameras and dash cams in certain cars, earthquake lights can be recorded more frequently. A very clear recording comes from Mexico in 2021 and was taken before an earthquake measuring 7 on the Richter scale. Different assumptions. There are several theories about the origins of the phenomena. They have already been attributed to static charge. Ha! Alright, we are getting somewhere. Which is said to arise from friction between the tectonic plates. Or just take quartz, which is piezoelectric in nature. It can create quite a lot of charge if it gets compressed. But the explanation doesn't seem very plausible, because static electricity is usually caused by the friction of two different materials. Other assumptions are that the lightning is due to power lines being shaken and creating arcs. Yeah, but it was before the quake. But Karen Daniel also thinks it's quite possible that the lights have nothing to do with the tectonic events at all. Things we understand give us support, and things we don't understand scare us. Really? That's why you should learn. Yeah, that's why questions are so feared, because they might show that you don't know, actually, if you don't know the answer. And the most feared thing is the unknown. Better learn, never stop learning, keep an open mind, and think for yourself. Yeah, that's. Things we understand give us support, and things we don't understand scare us, says the physicist. I think that's one of the reasons we're so fascinated by this phenomena. Yeah, that's amazing. A physicist is scared of things she just doesn't understand. So let me help this person to get over her fears. I'm just a layman, a random dude somewhere. But let's give it a go. With a simple trick, let's go over to Wikipedia. It's free for everyone. I think also the physicist knows about this page. Saint Elmo's Fire. Saint Elmo's Fire, also called Witch Fire or Witch's Fire, is a weather phenomenon in which luminous plasma is created by a corona discharge from a rod-like object such as a mast, spire, chimney, or animal horn in an atmospheric electric field. It has also been observed on the leading edges of airplanes, as in the case of British Airways Flight 009 and by US Air Force pilots. The intensity of the effect, a blue or violet glow around the object, often accompanied by a hissing or buzzing sound, is proportional to the strength of the electric field and therefore noticeable primarily during thunderstorms or volcanic eruptions or pre-earthquake phenomena. Saint Elmo's Fire is named after Saint Erasmus of Formia, also known as Saint Elmo, the patron saint of sailors, the phenomena which can warn of an imminent lightning strike, was regarded by sailors with awe and sometimes considered to be a good omen. St. Elmo's fire is a reproducible and demonstrable form of plasma. The electric field around the affected object causes ionization of the air molecules, producing a faint glow easily visible in low light conditions. Conditions that can generate St. Elmo's fire are present during thunderstorms when high voltage differentials are present between clouds and the ground underneath, such as in earthquakes. A local electric field of about 100 kilovolts per meter is required to begin a discharge in moist air. The magnitude of the electric field depends greatly on the geometry, shape and size of the object. Sharp points lower the necessary voltage because electric fields are more concentrated on areas of high curvature, so discharges preferentially occur and are more intense at the ends of pointed objects. The nitrogen and oxygen in the Earth's atmosphere causes St. Elmo's fire to fluoresce with blue or violet light that is similar to the mechanism that causes neon lights to glow, albeit a different color due to the different gas involved. In 1751, Benjamin Franklin hypothesized that a pointed iron rod would light up at the tip during a lightning storm similar in appearance to St. Elmo's fire. In an August 2020 paper, MIT demonstrated that St. Elmo's fire behaves differently in airborne objects versus grounded structures. But Karen Daniel also thinks it's quite possible that the lights have nothing to do with the tectonic events at all. Things we understand give us support, and things we don't understand scare us, says the physicist. I think that's one of the reasons we're so fascinated by this phenomena. For those who are into reading, I recommend you to read Terry Pratchett. If you are eager to know what a witch really is, read Terry Pratchett. Witches are feared because they know stuff others don't. And as we just have seen, the physicist is scared of the unknown. But equally scared are people from other people when they know more than they do. And that's really scary to them. And on the back side of the book, Equal Rights, they say that a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. But it is not one half so bad as a lot of ignorance. Terry Pratchett. I really recommend everybody to read Tiffany books. They are very, very interesting. Maybe the physicist should read one of those too. Because it would probably open up her mind. Now, how is it possible? There's a physicist, like, nothing knowing about these kind of things. And it's just scary because we don't know. Try to tell her something like that. She doesn't probably, maybe, don't want to know. She's rather scared. How is it possible that, I really wonder. Yeah, I didn't expect something like this. But this is how it goes. Sometimes my videos, they just go somewhere. I have no idea. I don't have any script or whatsoever. That's why all the videos are so sketchy. But what to do? Things we understand give us support, and things we don't understand scare us. Yeah, that's why it's good to know. Thank you.